Okay, it's been 3 weeks I've been here trying to return this house to the condition that it was in before the tenant moved in last August, I believe it was. Here we are in the living room. You can see some of the new carpet. The carpet was destroyed. Over here there was a hole in the wall, one of those typical holes where the tenant somehow got rid of the door stop and bumped the knob into the sheetrock. That got fixed. And let's see. Okay, now we're going to take a left and go down the hall where the bedrooms are and where the bathroom is. Here's the laundry room. The dryer vent was disconnected here in the laundry room, so I vacuumed it. I haven't been totally thorough, but the entire laundry room was full of lint because the tenant seems to have disconnected the dryer vent. And they also disconnected the room vent in order to bring in some kind of internet service. It was pretty messy in there. And then we go into this next bedroom. Nice new carpet in here as well. Yes, we had a hole in the wall here. I really couldn't fix it, so I put in one of these things. It's called a door stop deal, where the knob goes. Well, the knob doesn't go to it because I had to put in a door stop on the bottom. That was broken. You take wood filler and you fill in the old hole and let it sit for a few days and put in the stop. This closet door was covered with red marker. Seemed to be permanent marker, but I think I've done a good job of taking it off. Also some stuff that was taped to the door. And you can see the new carpet in here as well. The carpet was shampooed, the old carpet was shampooed pretty thoroughly by myself, actually. Took an entire, about 3/4 of a day. But I couldn't get the smell out. I'll tell you about the smell later. This room was probably in the best shape of all the rooms. The master bedroom here wasn't bad. Things weren't too bad in here, but once again the carpet was destroyed. This door has a screen missing, and I've ordered the screen, and I still have to get it adjusted. It came in slightly the wrong size. Need to get about 1/4 inch taken off the top of it. Over here in one of the bedroom closets is the crawl space, which the new carpet guy put in. This crawl space right here, this little crawl space door, is pretty handy for getting into the bottom of the house, including all the plumbing. But the tenant chose not to use it for some reason. More about that later too. So we have some nice carpet here. Actually, the way the layers got it, the way the guys that laid it got it down, it didn't even look like a piece. It looked pretty new. But all I can hope is that the next tenants don't mind using the crawl space if they need a plumbing repair. I think they had this down here sort of with their hands in a way. And this floor, this hallway floor here was covered with some kind of white stuff, suds or paint or something. It took quite a bit of scrubbing to get it up. This closet was dirty. This is the hall bathroom. I've always enjoyed the tile in this bathroom. The place was filthy. All of these bulbs were burned out. The toilet was running when I got here, and so of course the first thing that you think is, well, it's the float or the stopper or the handle or something. But I think they probably had a pretty high water bill, these folks. I replaced all of the connections to the toilet just to make sure. The blind was missing over here, so I got a blind, installed a blind. And as you can tell, the tub has been refinished twice in the last, I'd say about 10 years, and the refinishing. The reason I did it the second time was because the first time was so good, and I just wanted to get that gloss again. But this particular tenant seems to have used some caustic materials in this tub and basically have ruined the refinishing job, at least at the bottom of the tub, and the rest of it doesn't look much better either. Actually, it looks like it's had a tough go of it. I did your normal caulking repair over here, like you might expect. Washed and cleaned it up a little bit. The kitchen, this kitchen drawer was broken, and I repaired it as good as I could. They're not the sturdiest drawers in the world, but it would almost take malice aforethought to break it, and it was broken right at the door. Let's see, you can sort of tell right here where it's broken. I've got it nailed in. It really won't glue or anything because it's well, it's a nice joint, but it was broken right where the handle is. The refrigerator was a typical situation where you wheel back the refrigerator and you find all kinds of gunk on the floor. I'm used to that with most tenants, I guess. And the kitchen here, well, these boards weren't separated on the floor before, and I vacuumed up pretty well between them, and I can only conclude that the floor has swollen a little bit with some of the water that it must have taken. I had to get this entire cabinet sort of rebuilt in here because the tenant broke into this cabinet and broke out around the supply and broke out the floor and everything to do some kind of repair. Whatever it was, it didn't take, because the repair was non-existent, and more about that later too. Dishwasher seems to work. The stove's a little dirty. You can see the plates under the stove. I haven't been able to get that grease out, but I think it's doable. I'll just have to spend some more time on it. This dining room here, nothing really seriously bad here. There's a breaker that's actually hanging off the board practically here that won't close, won't open. It's the bottom one here in the view. But it doesn't seem to be connected to anything that the house is using. But it's apparent that the tenant tried to mess with it and caused it to become hang off the side. This back bedroom area, filthy, and of course it has new carpet too. This particular door, this bedroom door was off its hinges when I got here. At least it was off the bottom hinge, and it was the other hinges had been ripped off in a way, and the door was kind of hanging. So I had to take all the hinges off and fill the holes and start over with hanging the door. The light globe on this fan was gone, and all the bulbs were out. Well, they're back. And this bifold door was broken, and still is, because I don't have time to put the bifold kit on there. I bought one, and I'm going to hire the management company to put that back on there. And this bathroom here, actually the toilet was running here as well, and when I opened up the tank of the toilet to fiddle with it, the tank literally broke in my hand. So I had to install a brand new toilet. I guess I'm the one who did this. I've never had a toilet tank break off before, just with between my thumb and my forefinger, and I have no idea how that could have happened, but it's never happened to me before. This shower stall was filthy. There was red mildew everywhere on all the caulk joints, and I've gone ahead and bleached out all the mildew and recaulked. You can tell, let's see if you take a look under here, that somehow they managed to break the sink away from the wall. Not sure how that could have happened. Fortunately, it's still connected. And the only remedy to that is replacing the sink. The pop-up strainer is gone. I don't know what happened to it. Pop-up strainer to the bathroom is gone, and I can't find one that fits, so I'm using that for now, a little strainer basket. So between cleaning and repairing, it's been a little bit of a job. We can go outside here. Where a lot of the locks were broken. The tenant seemed to have must have had a lot of people coming and going because they were changing locks all the time. So that's part of it. The big grand part of the project here is of this wall. Instead of using the crawl space to do a plumbing repair, the tenant broke out this wall, this exterior wall of the house, and looks like new now, doesn't it? But right there between these two windows, as you can see, between the two vents, they just literally broke into the side of the house to, I guess, relieve the smell they were getting from a bad plumbing repair. That apparently they took an electric snake down into the drain and broke the pipe with the electric snake, and then continued to live here while there was open sewage under the house, because they thought it was fixed, because there was no backup. The backyard here, we have this rut. There was a trailer here, but I guess it was a four-wheeler or a jet ski. I can't remember which. And the yard suffered from a lot of dogs, a lot of storage of vehicles, and so forth. Over here, the tenant also rented this garage building, this is the storage closet. This is actually the room that I did not rent to them. I kept it back for myself to use for storage of things. That didn't stop the tenant, though. This is my mess that you're looking at now, but I just wanted to point out that the tenant had people living here and in the storage closet, and so there's like this type of thing is typical, where they changed the locks and broke in and out of this room numerous times, it seems. And, they left this yard. There's used to be grass here. There's no grass anymore. There's a little grass over there by the fence. And once again, here's another door. This is the garage door. You can see the jam there where somebody's been crowbarring their way in. I've replaced the lock here too. Fortunately, I had a lock in hand I could use. But the tenant obviously had a lot of comings and goings here. This garage was pretty dirty. It's my mess now. I'm trying to get packed up to go. And as far as the upstairs, which the tenant also rented, well, I won't put that in this movie because it's not rentable until some of these things are fixed. Actually, there's holes in the carpet and so forth. But that gives you at least a quick idea of what we've been doing for the last 3 weeks.